Hey girls, hey. How's it going? How's it bopping? Oh my. Nah, it's fine. I was like, is my makeup too intense today? Said nobody ever. Whew. Everything looking. Doo-doo-doo. Looking good. Man, not to be that person that just talks about the weather, but it's so hot outside, but it's like super gloomy. It's like basically nighttime for some reason. Whenever there's like a weird combo like that, you know, like the high heat and the darkness and things like that, I'm always like, ooh, is this gonna be like a cute little like tornado moment? Like, am I gonna die? Speaking of tornadoes, you know something like, okay, I feel like the onboarding when you're an immigrant, the like onboarding of you coming to the US, which doesn't exist. There's no such thing as onboarding, but I sure wish there was, because the amount of things that somebody should have told me when I first moved here from Spain are like, it's like way too many things. Like, nobody told me about dress codes at school. That was fucking awful. Fun fact, I got dress coded and sent home on my very first day of school in the US. And it traumatized me because I wasn't even actually breaking the dress code like hardcore. Like, I wasn't wearing like booty shorts, right? Like, I was 13 or something. I was wearing leggings, but the ones that look like jeans. So I wasn't wearing like the black leggings that if you have an ass, they make it look incredible. No, I was just wearing like fake jeans with like pockets. These jeans had pockets in the back, okay? And I got dress coded. But anyway, something else that I wasn't told about, which was detrimental, was the it's tornado alarms, right? The sirens that go off like the first Friday or the first Sunday of every month. No one told me. And nobody in my family knew, so we were all legit freaking out the first time that it happened, and probably the first few times that it happened, because imagine this, you don't know what's happening, and then the sirens are going off and you're like looking outside like frantically. You're like, oh my god, what's going on? Like, is this like, I've watched Peter Pan. Are there bombs? What's going on? And there's no one outside. No one else is freaking out but you. And you know, I didn't speak English at the time that well, and we are who we are in my family. We're just like, we're those neighbors that nobody ever talks to and that are like a complete mystery to everyone. And so it's not like we were gonna go up to our neighbors and be like, hey girl, what's going on? What is that noise? No, none of that, right? So after it's over, you're just in your house like, what was that? Is everything okay? Like, what happened? What did I miss? You go on like Twitter to check out like the latest tweets, you know, with like the hashtag from your city or whatever it is. You go on like your local Facebook page and nobody's saying anything, and you're like, okay. And then the next time that it happens, you freak out again because you don't make the connection that it's happened the same first day of the month. Because why would you make that connection? That's not normal. I don't even know when I found out. I think I finally like asked somebody, and they were like, oh yeah, it's like a drill or something. I'm not really sure what it is. Like, are they just testing to see that the sirens still work? Because I don't really, like, other than that, I really have no idea. But that was another thing that like really freaked me out. I wonder What else? I mean, there were like some big culture shocks. Like Walmart was a huge culture shock. Walmart was absolutely insane. Not just like in the size of the store itself, but the little like self-driving cars, the shopping carts that are like a motor vehicle. What are those called? What the hell? Anyway, that was freaky. That was a lot. And I remember the first time that I was in a Walmart, I found one of those big tubs of cheese puffs, and I like held it up to my head, and it was obviously like bigger than my head, and I took a picture with it and sent it to my friends back in Spain, and everyone was like, "What? That's crazy!" So that was funny. And then one of the first places that we went to was obviously McDonald's, because like you have to see what the difference is. Tangent. Nuggets here are disgusting. My God, if any of you ever visit Europe, please get nuggets from McDonald's. They're a whole different beast. And they're so good. And so is the sweet and sour sauce. The sweet and sour sauce is completely different here. But so are a lot of like other sauces, and even sodas taste a little bit different. And I think it's because high fructose corn syrup is banned in Europe, as far as I understand. So it significantly affects the taste of certain things, like Fanta is another thing that's extremely different. But anyway, we went to McDonald's here. Nuggets were disgusting, but the soda portions, that was such a funny, like, I got like a medium. Because I in Spain, I would always like get a medium Coke or something like that, you know, and I got a medium here. And not only wasn't it a medium, but it was bigger than the largest size you can get in Spain of soda. And I remember just like holding it with both hands and being like, what the fuck is this? Like, what's going on? This is insane. Obviously not at McDonald's. Like the portions, for example, at McDonald's didn't change much, but portion sizes at like restaurants, like it's just absolutely crazy. Growing up, I've always had like a lot of trouble like eating like a healthy amount of food, meaning I don't eat much at all. But when I was little, this was like a point of contention with my family, where like my mom would make me sit there until I ate all of the food in my plate. And it would be the same thing at restaurants. I would have to finish the food on my plate, because also in Spain, it's not very common to ask for to-go boxes. It can actually be seen, at least back then, as rude. Or maybe my mom was just like, don't you fucking ask for a box, you pussy, eat it. But that rule in my household changed so quickly the second we got to the US, because if I was struggling with Spain portions, let me tell you, I was not finishing my food in the US. The plates were ginormous. I was like a young teen. I just, like, for the life of me, I could not finish my food. I mean, even to this day, obviously I am now a grown-ass adult, so I can decide how much I want to eat. And I'm a very you get a good bang for your buck when you take me eating, is what I'm gonna say about that. Because if the meal that I order is like $15 or $17 or even $20, you bet your ass I'm gonna get at least 2 full meals out of it, if not 3. So you heard it here first, folks. Taking me out to dinner, it is very affordable. You will be feeding me for a full day and a half. So please do. But yeah, moving to the US, very culture shocky. There's lots of things that they should definitely do a better job at explaining. But speaking of going out to eat, when is my birthday? Today's the 9th. Oh, my birthday is Wednesday of next week. we're gonna be going out to like a fancy Japanese restaurant by us, and I'm very, very excited. I love that place. Super tasty Japanese food. Looking forward to it. Oh, also, not only is it my birthday next week, but I believe they're doing, I don't know if it's like all over the country or just like in my area, they're doing showings of Studio Ghibli movies. So we're probably gonna go see a couple of them during my birthday week. I'm very excited about that. I feel like there's a few that I still haven't seen. I've seen obviously all the main ones, like Princess Mononoke, Totoro, Spirited Away, obviously being like my most favorite one. You know, that's a haku right there. I can't. There you go. Other ones I haven't seen, what's it called, Arietti. I feel like I mispronounced the shit out of that, but I'm not gonna try and say it again. I also haven't seen Ponyo, or oh my god, the newest one that came out. I wonder if that's still in theaters. We might go see that one. I feel like for the first time since before COVID, there's actually quite a few movies coming out that I'm interested in watching. Alex and I went to the movies to see the new Kong, Godzilla X Kong Secret Hidden Underworld Empire movie. We went to see that one and that was really good. I want to see the new Planet of the Apes movie. I'm a big fan. I love the Planet of the Apes movies, the new ones, obviously, not the ones with guys dressed as monkeys. That's weird. I don't like that at all. And then there's a new A Quiet Place movie. I haven't seen the second one, so I'm very excited to see that one too. But this one is like a prequel, and it has the guy from Stranger Things in it. Is his name Joseph Quinn? I don't know. He's hot. I love him. I saw a clip of him running around with the cat, and then I went to the comments to find the comment asking if the cat lived. Otherwise, let me know, because otherwise I won't see the movie. And then I checked out the replies, and everyone was like, yes, the cat survived, so I'm safe to watch that movie. But there was like a couple other ones, and I'm just like, damn, there's actually some movies that I want to watch for the first time in like 4 years. So exciting. Okay, I'm gonna stop yapping and we're gonna get on with some Disco Elysium. My god, did we leave it at a crazy spot last week? Like, I am so excited. I can't explain it to you. I'm overjoyed. And I'm also a little bit scared. This game gets to me. It scares the shit out of me. Because all I've ever wanted in games like this is to be a good Samaritan, you know, just like a boring ass vanilla good person. And this game makes it so goddamn difficult to be a good person. It's scary. I don't like it. And I've heard some things about the man that we're about to meet, so we'll see. Every worker equals member of the board is written at the top of the flyers. This is Dewey typewriter. The model name is on the back. A standard office file cabinet. The drawers seem to be locked. Hiding something, are we? Someone left the coffee machine on. Ooh. A dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Been brewing for so long. She alive. Oh, what the fuck man, our clothing collection just keeps growing. It's crazy. What is this? Book La Fumée Volume 1 Number 4. The leading intellectual organ of Martinez communism offers a radical Masobian perspective on a range of contemporary issues. The cover features a stylized portrait of the late King Frisell with a pair of white antlers growing out of his head. Interesting.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Frisell. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
White antlers.
Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism. They represent a society in accord with the natural world and at the same time above it.
Okay, contradictory. I like
A
it.
shameful way to treat a former king, even one as underwhelming as Frisell.
Why Frisell?
Because Frisell was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
Ah, flip through the pictures, see what catches
To
your eye.
disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents.
Yeah, I only read things with pictures of
The
them.
magazine is divided into several sections. International development, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Why did the narrator struggle so much? He was like, international developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Oh my god, yeah. Sorry, I don't read stuff. Leave me alone. Yeah, this is the photo that we took, right, of the tattoos. I don't feel like interacting with it. We've got bigger fish to fry.
On second
right
glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
Gasp.
It's unfortunate for the union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Tim, do you approve of me sniffling around? Sniffling? Sniffling around? I'll go with it. Hi, Natty. How's it going? Welcome.
Let's see what's
Good
inside,
morning.
he thinks.
Ooh, open the
The
drawer.
drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Oh, we're gonna get in trouble. We're gonna get in trouble.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara.
Is it the drug components?
And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Couron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Okay, I always forget to readjust my camera when do that. But hey, 58%, that's kind of nice. Let's do it.
Whatever's hidden here is
Let's
hidden
go.
well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Look at the
It
note.
appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
Remember, Leo. God.
All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled.
Turn to Lieutenant. Look, Kim, a to-do note with a list of errands for Everett.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
I think it says a lot about his character that he wants somebody else to water his plants. Bad plant dad.
What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood?
Take another look at the note. Wait. It's electrochemistry.
Drawer
Close the fucking
slides
drawer.
Shut.
Never listening. Never, not once. Am I ever going to listen to electrochemistry? Postcard Le Jardin 21. This laminated postcard offers a glimpse across the river. A little more than a decade after the war, the eastern bank is already fully renovated. The hillsides are lush with gardens and residences. Someone's parked a small beige airship by the fountain. This postcard will sell for a pretty penny. You mean 34 cents? Oh yeah, the fancy blue medical spirit. We're gonna keep that. Don't know for what. Nice, nice for my morale. Let's go. Ooh, glasses? Glasses? Anybody? Visual calculus. -1 drama. Have I ever successfully used drama? I don't think so. Would I? I would probably benefit from visual calculus, don't I? Put them on, put them on. Oh my god. It's a big ew, but gotta do what you gotta do when you're a police officer, am I right?
An
Is that a phone?
imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
No thanks. The radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds. Alright, let's go. Let's go talk to this man. Let's fuck it up, dude.
The tarpaulin cloak is still hanging on the railing. The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on its back. As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips.
Aw, thanks, Cloak.
I will shield you from the elements and give my life for yours. That's what the cloak is relaying.
Okay. Can I exchange the cloak for my necktie? Can I put the necktie up here to dry? Please say yes. Ooh, but I have, ooh, but I already have a jacket. Ooh, instead of visual calculus, we get shivers and we retain the same esprit de corpse. Or corpse. I think that's a good trade. We just got the glasses anyway, might as well. Oh. Oh, that makes my shirt. Wait, we don't need physical instrument anymore because we already beat the shit out of Meatball, right? So we can change this for something else. Ooh. I make sure that the drama balances out because of the glasses. I don't know. Do I not have any? Oh, shirt. Conceptualization -1 suggestion. -1 suggestion. I think we'll have to find a better shirt. Do you want drama? I am not sure. I mean, usually I as a person would say, yes, I absolutely want drama. But this game scares me. It always one-ups. It one-ups my crazy. You're about to turn normal on us? Girl, somebody has to, like, remain sane. All around you, great machines in quiescences. Quiescences. Wow, what a word. White pine trees are printed on the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. Where am I going? Yeah, it's Kim. Kim is the same one? Ooh. I have to say...
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block.
I don't have the licensing to touch that. So I'm not gonna. Wow, that's a lot of money. You see faded industrial lettering on the platform. KVALSUND. Kavalsunded. Weird. Weird. I need to remain some sort of sane. Otherwise, like, if I go too crazy, I am afraid Kim won't like me anymore. And we know that that's the entire point of this playthrough, is for Kim to like us. 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. Jeez. That's crazy. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner. Nice, someone was having a party.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads René Arnaud.
I think Renee is wasted somewhere. This is where Renee works. I'm gonna look around. Wait, do we know a Renee?
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Take the photograph to look at it real quick and put it back, or take the photograph to steal it?
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera. René looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Let's not steal it.
Why did you take that picture of René?
The lieutenant asks, glancing at the photo. I'm gonna ask him about it? I'm a cop. Isn't sexual to collect evidence. I'm making an artistic photo collage, Kim. We blame the profession.
Fine. But let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
Wow. I can't believe I just stole that. So rude. Okay, so riddle me this. Where do we go from here? Am I missing something? Where's the big bad man? The door is locked and cannot be opened from this side without a pass card. What? I'm locked in here? Oh, hey, Bobbins. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. How's life? Tell me about it. And now, oop, why am I trapped? The only thing that I have left to do is that, isn't it? Or, oh, wait. This is okay, never mind. I just never noticed that I could go this way. The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The grain machines are sleeping. We're just walking on a giant stack of containers. I hate this. I despise this. I'm scared. The speaker tower is silent. There is no work to organize in the yard below. You know, mildly broken, but good otherwise. What do you mean mildly broken? Like, emotionally or physically? The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. Smells like blood. Smells like blood? That's suspicious. Money! Look at my wealth. Increasing with every passing second. Industrial sized thermos smell like burnt coffee. Oh my god! My money! The banner says under the weight of the banner sags under the weight of rain and snow. White waves on red. Soon, oh soon, the green is gone and everything is red. May or may not have broken 2 toes yesterday. May or may not have varying levels of unknown injury to my arm in the process. Fall down the stairs. Bobbins, what the hell? Why are you falling down the stairs? Stop it. Also, I'm so sorry. I've broken 2 different toes also, not at the same time, and it was pretty awful. Didn't notice my toes for like 6 hours because my arm hurt so bad. Last time that I broke my toe, a thick ass metal pipe like guillotined the toe next to my big toe, and it like just so like, you know how like toes bend like this? Well, it kind of got bent like that, you know, like it just got like it was really painful, awful, and I had to like sit down for a while because I was like so dizzy. But I also didn't realize that my toe was broken, and I worked for about 4 hours. Like I was at a bakery, right? So I was like booking it, carrying things, doing physical labor, and then I was like, man, my toe still hurts like a bitch. I took off my shoe, I take off my sock, and it's just purple. My entire toe is just straight purple, and I was like, oh, okay, I broke it. That's cool. Like just absolutely shattered. So they sent me home like an hour before my shift ended, so that's nice of them. Don't work at donut shops with sketchy owners. It's not good for you. I didn't go to the hospital. I took to paint the baby's room instead. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing much they can do about a broken toe. Oh god, is that the big bad boss of the union? I'm scared. My toes are pretty black, doesn't really hurt though. Okay. A blessing in disguise. Taxidermy fish that tells time. Alright, sir. Talk to me.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you.
Oh, he's not surprised. I'm surprised because I had to beat the fuck out of a giant wardrobe of a man to get here. Because of this pussy, he's just hiding here. I don't even know what's up with him, but I dislike him tremendously.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Why don't they give me the option to also be silent? We can play... Well, both of us can play that game. Both of us. Are you in charge of the dock workers? Let's get straight to business. There's been a murder. Let's start softly.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois. Mr.
Oh, why is that what he sounds
It's good of you
like?
two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
I thought he was gonna sound like Kingpin from Daredevil. I don't remember what he sounds like whatsoever, but I would imagine it's something like, welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good to see, blah, blah, blah. Have a seat, just the tiny chair, you know, like something like that, maybe. Not this little, like, rat voice.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debaucher Union here in Martinez.
Oh.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
Bro, you live in that chair? That sucks. I'm so sorry.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
Tiny folding chair. Oh my god, that's what he has for... Oh my god, this man, I hate him.
You go ahead, detective.
Thanks, King.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best.
Okay, thanks, brain. Thanks, corpse. Thanks. Oh, do we take a seat? Do we stand? What's the most alpha move? A man would stand.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
He's trying to throw you off your game, thinking you don't know your name. But you do. So the joke's on him. ha ha.
I don't sit. It's kind of my thing. First, you can call me Harry because that's my name. Why do we think that he thinks that I don't know my name? Can't he call me Harry? I don't know. Yeah, you can call me Harry.
Excellent, Harry. Of course, that's your name. What else could it be? Now, please, have a seat.
Do I want to double down? I want to double down? Do I want to double down? Do I double down? I don't sit.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
As he nods, his multiple chins move like ocean waves. Wow, the imagery. Crazy. In regards to your question, if I do get checked out and asked, I plan to tell them my pregnant wife pushed me. She's just going through a lot, okay? I existed, I pressed her buttons by being there, and she pushed me. There was nothing I could do. It's not her fault, really. You know women. They're crazy like that.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level.
Bend your knees. Bend your knees until you're at eye level. Do not sit down. I do this to short men specifically all the time. And it's not meant... Okay, let me... I'll take that back. That sounded very antagonistic. Whenever I'm talking to short people, back at the bookstore, I have like my till and my counter, and if there's like somebody who's like significantly shorter than me, I'll always like put my arms on the counter, not like this obviously, but like put my arms on the counter so that I can be like at eye level with them. But that means that behind the counter, I'm literally, hold on, I can do a demonstration. Behind the counter, I'm just like, you know, you know, you get the picture. So if my boy Harry right now could do that, can we please?
Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
You cum dumpster. Bend your
You're no
knees.
Titan of Volition, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Leave. Oh my god. I quadruple down. What the heck? Do you think something happens? No, it just says leave, so I'm legitimately just gonna leave. Goodbye then. Okay, what about now? What about now?
Mr. Dubois, I hope time is on your side this time. Please, take a seat.
The game wants me to take the L. I'll just take the L.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives you a sly wink. Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Look like some 90s kid pose. That's true. The guy that like low-key stalked me at work actually called me out on doing that. And I was like on the like crouching so I can be at eye level, because he was like, I don't know, 5 feet tall. I don't know how tall he was, but I had to do some severe like 90s kid pose. And I was like, oh no, this is just how I stand. It was really awkward. So was having the stalker. That was kind of awkward.
You're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Are you serious?
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
He's trying to, oh my god. This man wasted no time.
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could.
He tries to bribe me, and he offers me what I assume is the equivalent of $25. Who the fuck do you think you are? You really think you can bribe me with $25? Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is this the guy that's like the big boss of the unions? Wait, this is gonna turn me into a straight up capitalist just so I can murder this guy. Like, I can't stand him. 25 real? Bitch, I've made 13 just from looking around in trash. What is this?
Owe him for? This is a trap.
Lots of options here. Do we want to get more information? But I don't want to like play into it. I don't want him to be like, oh yeah. I don't want to reinforce his notion that I supposedly owe something. I currently don't owe anything. Matter of fact. Ugh. Keep it, I'm good. You can take that comically large check and shove it up your ass. Maybe we slow our roll just a little bit, okay? Keep it, I'm good. That's the cool cop move, right?
Okay.
Okay.
I respect a man with principles. No handouts then.
Hey Dio, how's it going? Welcome. He crosses his arms on his ample midsection and sinks further into his chair. Okay.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
How does this bitch know everything? How does he know? Just woke up, time to get ready for work. Good luck with that. I am so sorry.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun.
Keeps affecting my psyche. Fuck.
The world is
No! Stop! Why am I taking so much damage?
Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
I mean, the normal response would be, I would appreciate any help you could provide. But we know that this guy is just like a sleazy little snake. So we don't want to be indebted to him in any way, shape, or form. Even if it's just like, oh, hey, I found your gun. Yeah, no, we can't possibly. No. I'm not worried. I got this.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Why am I losing this confrontation so hard? What do you mean it's not like I lost it and it was loaded? I pawned it, didn't I? I pawned the gun, correct? Or am I forgetting? Did I pawn my batch? I think I pawned the gun and somebody bought it. Wait, just I'm gonna fail this. It says don't panic, so I'm gonna panic. So I turn to Kim. Yes?
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Claire's help with this.
That's what I'm saying. Where's the point? The gun at him option when you need it. Yeah, as soon as I get it back, I might aim it at him.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Okay. Don't panic.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
There are no kids. No one's gonna shoot themselves with my gun, please. No, I'm not about to cry. Try to stay cool. Men can cry, but not right now. This is not the time nor the place. Please do not cry.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good. Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
The large man snaps his fingers, but no effect. You're in some stupor. Keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot. No! Why? There's no Harry's. Let your mind go to your safe place. How did this turn out so bad? What did I do? Shut up. No. I'll keep sliding.
While Everard is distracted by your odd behavior, the lieutenant's eyes are mapping everything around you.
Oh,
The
it's a
folder,
strategy.
Desk, papers on the wall.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Actually, his chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water. Sit upright. I'm melting. Oh yeah, man, I'm fucking great. Keep sliding. What are these options? What? Why are these the options? Yeah, you know, why not do this? Let's recover a little bit. Let's recover.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
I got him with my weirdness.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Does Kim sound angry? I was gonna say IRL, I'm going for the recovery.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Yes.
It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself.
Yes.
Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Yes. I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade. That's not a question. I've just finished investigating the local drug trade. Aren't you going to ask me how I got in? Oh, we brag about punching Mr. Meatball? That's crazy. How do you know my name? Let's talk about my lost gun. I just want to talk about the hanging. I met Joyce, the company representative. William, oh, God. I'm stressed. I feel like this is not good. Option number 1 is not it. If anything, option number 2 is good for broaching the drug trade. Subject. Do we go straight for that? Maybe we do. I met Joyce, the company representative. That's pretty mild, right?
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along.
I'm very, very, very busy sitting on this chair and not being able to like get up, and Joyce is on a boat outside, so I'm never gonna meet her.
One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals.
Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy.
We're not friends, you bitch. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, so sleazy.
Whoa, that's so nice of him. Suspiciously nice.
You don't say suggestion. Sometimes, okay. Suggestion. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. Whoa, that's so nice of him. Suspiciously nice. Is suggestion fucking stupid? Shouldn't it be one of the smarter parts of my brain? Suspiciously nice. Are you sure? I find that a little odd. What happened to the previous negotiator? Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under subscription. Cisco says, why haven't you let her in to see you? That's a good question.
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Boy, Nevrod hugging. Yeah, literally, he's my new marriage target. It's decided.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
Okay. What happened to the previous negotiator, Mr. Gaumont?
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
He made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
You called him a... Do we know this? Have I just forgotten this piece of information? I mean, why not?
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
God, this guy is barely staying on the line. Like oh my god, he's wobbling. Do you see the back and forth? Oh, his aggression can barely stay under the surface.
It's hard to say if he really lost his temper or if this is another one of his tricks. This man almost never angers visibly. No, he definitely almost lost his temper. I'm about to test the shit out of him. Watch this. Are you sure? I find this a little odd.
I'm just a nice guy, Harry. I wouldn't be where I am now if I wasn't nice. Politics is all about emotions, and I want you to have positive emotions when you think of me.
I don't know, I just got here. All I know is Dubois is very expressive when he's uncomfortable in chairs. Yeah. Our boy knows how to feel his feelings, that's for sure. All about emotion. I want you to have a positive emotions when you think of me. I'm not having very positive emotions, and I'm thinking about you right now, so...
Positive emotions it is. You like positive emotions.
Shut the fuck up, electrochemistry. You're never on my side. You bitch! Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting.
I call that suspicious.
Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Okay, let's talk about something else, I guess.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization.
With this Joyce. Bitch.
I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret.
He's messing with my head.
Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
Everett doesn't mind. He switches to third person. Ew.
This is weird. Not nice weird, but okay.
I agree. This is very, 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 very odd. I'm really weirded out. Oh shit. Just in time for an ad break. Perfect. Let's take a respite of this absolute tomfoolery with this guy. This is not what I was expecting of the union leader. I have heard rumors that he was like a worthy adversary. Let's just say that. But this goes beyond anything that I could have ever imagined. I was expecting like a more classic union leader slash gang kingpin boss man who's like spooky and intimidating. This is something else entirely. I'm shooketh. But anyway, I'm gonna go get some water and we will be right back. Welcome back, kiddos. I hope you had a good ad break. I did. I opened my phone and I was on TikTok and I saw a video of a girl putting a bunch of tiny things inside a tiny purse. And it made me really angry. It was a good time. Okay, this is weird, not nice, weird. Yeah, exactly. So, is it stupid to ask how he knows my name? It's probably just gonna be like the usual, I just go through all of the dialogue trees, right? So, I just finished investigating the local drug trade.
You've got a lot of spirit clearing up the drug problem alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now, let's talk real business.
You cum dumpster. Don't gaslight me like
Not
that.
even a speck of anger in his voice. That's that then.
What do you mean that's that then? What? How? No! The other option got taken away. The confrontational one? Fuck! Okay. So this man, I just have to accuse of things, right? I can't approach the conversation normally, because then he just like... Okay, I need to hit him with the craziest shit I can. I want to talk about the hanging.
That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
Say nothing.
Harry, had you asked me earlier, I could have used your help in dealing with a certain weasel. It would have really solidified our friendship.
What the fuck is he talking about? He sounds like someone I work with, and I look similar to him too. No! I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Sadly, the moment has passed and the weasel's back in its den. Nothing to do about it now, so get this. I'm just going to give you the information because I like you, Harry.
Yeah, who was this weasel?
The time has passed, Harry. Were you not listening when I just said that? Pay attention, please. Now, do you want to hear about the hanging or not?
I'm feeling like severe homicidal thoughts right now. The weasel thing sounds fun. Wish I could have done that.
Yes, that would have been the interesting way to do things. For both of us, really. But you were too slow. But do not despair over this minor hiccup, Harry. I will tell you about the murder.
Sure, let's talk about it then. He stinks, sounds like him. It's a bit of a stretch, but still.
Fantastic. Time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry. This is gonna be good.
Oh, what a condescending patronizing. Ah, I hate him. I hate him. I can't stand this. What do you mean real police work is gonna start happening now? You're not a police officer, you little fuck. You can't even get up from your chair. It's gonna be fine. I've heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
I thought we were all just pals here, my dude. But anyway, I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire? I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they
These
did
are a lot of
there,
accusations.
They brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
What? You have a village elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Okay. We've heard enough, right? I think we've heard
you
enough.
Haven't, Harry. I haven't told you anything about the crime yet. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Sorry. That just shocked me. We recover. No, we're not gonna question it. We just
About
go
my
on.
fun container? It's a hoot, Harry.
Ah!
Maybe you'll be in here the next time they move it. It will be very fun, I promise. But enough about me and my container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers.
How dare you ignore Kim?
We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
I wish I hadn't told him to call me Harry. It's like great. He's wearing off my name. The whole neighborhood is in on it? Who exactly did the pushing? Yeah, who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood. Making sure everything runs smoothly.
Okay. Push to kill.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
They're like you guys, idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. That's not how I would describe the idiots at the hotel. Just gonna say that.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Isn't he admitting to a shit ton of crimes right now? You're telling me you knew that the murder was going to be committed. You knew who was going to commit the murder. You now know that these people committed the murder, and then they confess that they committed said murder to you, and so you give them money and tell them to chill out?
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Lawyer girl. Lawyer girl. Oh my god. That's fine.
Despite his boastful tone, he's having doubts about something. But wait.
Ah. Formidable. Let's go, empathy.
Maybe he doesn't believe the boys really had it in them. They're his boys, after all.
I think you're sharing information with the police because you don't think they actually did it.
That's very clever, Harry. Yes, they might have said it just to impress some girls or something. But Titus has a bad temper, so the chances are 50-50.
How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company? You mentioned lawyer girl. Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew. I mean, this is stupid, right? It's a stupid question. Let's ask about the lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Tell me about Titus Hardy and his
Oh,
crew.
they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members.
Very exemplary.
Always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Yeah.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind.
Answer the question?
Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
You're making a lot of assumptions. I'm pretty sure I'm gay.
That's him allowing the police to ask his men questions.
You know the mercenary. How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
Every time he says Harry, I lose my mind a little bit more.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
The name of the company is Cronel. This time it might have been Sediment before. Does this matter?
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
I doubt that. The remaining mercenaries are organizing a tribunal to take on the Hardys.
Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told me that. I'm gonna lose sleep over this. Let's change the subject.
What is this? What does any of this mean? He appears aghast. Okay, so he didn't know that? That sounds serious, Harry. We union men should be shitting ourselves. He rubs his chin and smiles suddenly. Oh, no, he did. Oh, shit.
He's clearly happy about the tribunal.
You don't seem too worried about it.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Everard before you've even courted him properly.
Ew! Shut up! I met these Hardys. Can you tell them to cooperate with me?
But of course! It's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Why are you giving it to me? Take it. I don't need it. I only want you to help me with the Hardy voice.
No, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
Oh, I wasn't offering. Also, Harry, here's 5 real. He's just like, look, guys, here's some gum. Oh, no, actually, I wasn't offering it to you. I was just showing you. What? Oh my god, what a fucking psycho. He's like he's like a bajillion times worse than like a guy that hits on you and you're like, sorry, not interested. And he's like, I wasn't interested either. It was a joke. Oh my god. Somebody strangle him.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
I'm not a man of the left. I'm a patriot of Revachol. You're right not to trust me. I take care of me. I'm a hustler. I grind. I'm a money engineer. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are? This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do. Sorry. I despise. Why is this game... Okay. Oh, God. I want to say number 3 because I am more left than he will ever be. But I don't think me, the character, I don't think that applies to us, right? I mean, hold on. Do I have any... Oh, yeah, I can't access my bag from here. I'm scared. I'm scared. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what... Let's do number 3.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is. Company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
No.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you.
Thank God.
You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
If you can stomach agreeing, you can turn this around on Everard. And physically speaking, you can stomach it.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth center in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
Kunoes and Kuno need that severely.
Roller skating, not drugs, Harry. You like this.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
Algul Bratan, you need it. I don't know what that means, Seismic, but welcome. Ugh. My head is spinning. It is hurting. Is this my least favorite character in this game? Holy shit. I thought nobody could dethrone Cindy as the villain of this story. But God, he's trying. He's trying to dethrone Cindy so hard. You mean the fishing village? Wait! There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around and most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures. Would he be tearing down?
Yes, yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast, where all the men have drowned, in either the sea or the bottle. A gloomy place, doesn't have that union attitude.
What will happen to the current
They are
occupants?
just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Ah. Wait until you meet with Joyce. I've met Joyce. She's not a huge villain. I asked Kim what he thinks.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
He studies Everett. That is true. That is true. I hate that liberal whore. Holy shit.
But he thinks it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
I don't need your fucking help. Oh my god. Maybe if you do this thing for me, I'll help you solve a murder. Ugh. Where's my gun? Can I point it at him? Please. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to help him out. Do I need his help? I don't think so, right? I could just take it and then not do it, right? Sure.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here.
He hands you an open white
You need
envelope.
to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I heard there was some trouble with the water lock, but it should be fixed now. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist.
He runs his fingers through his thin hair. I mailed the signatures you asked me to get. I don't even leave. How do you know my name? Let's talk about my lost gun. Can we go over a few details concerning the murder again? Let's talk about my lost gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
That's crazy. That's insane. Hold on. Could he really hold my gun hostage? I mean, why not?
Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
I will not be blackmailed with this gun business. I don't care about my gun. Keep it. Does this mean if I do things for you, I'll get my gun back? It feels like he has the gun. Yeah. It feels like he already has it, probably. All right. Well, it was. It has been bought from Roy's pawn shop.
Yes, thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. My men have indeed factored in that you pawned it. Now please, let the professionals do their job. Kick back, Harry, relax. I have great guys on this. You focus on what's important. Building our relationship for the good of Martinez.
Oh, not solving the fucking crime?
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting.
Oh, I don't like any of this. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I just, you know what?
Harry,
I will not be
Harry.
blackmailed.
I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun is a dangerous thing. I can't have it around in my neighborhood. Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves. Get a hold of yourself, Harry.
You get
I
a hold
assure
of
you,
yourself.
We are working on locating the missing sidearm as well.
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized looking for it is unfortunate. if inevitable, and doesn't put the RCM in a good light.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
Okay. How do you know my name? I literally told him my name, did I not? That's stupid. Ask me how I got in.
Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry. You spin-kicked my strongest man in the face. I saw it from my window. Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yard?
I understand. I am a terrifying death machine. I didn't even know how I was able to do that. You don't have a window.
It was a figure of speech, Harry. Of course I don't have a window. I'm in a container. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it. Most certainly, Harry. By all means, Harry. What's on... Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Oh. Thanks. I was wondering how I'm supposed to get out. Great. Wouldn't want to get stuck in here.
Here. You're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
I need to go talk to Joyce. This is way too much. Items. A black and white photo of a couple posing in front of a Ferris wheel. The girl is young and pretty. The man clad in fancy uniform and smiling. On the back, a very steady hand has written the words Revachol Fair Summer 91. Oh, Renee! Is that the guy that's playing like the weird ball game outside with his friend? Yeah, I know. And then white envelope with a stamp attached to the upper right corner, handed to you by Everett Clare. Inside are some legal documents with two names printed on them, Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. Both signatures are required.
Take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan.
Look at the zoning plan.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
Tim, what do you think of
I'm
this?
no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not the perfect solution, but...
8%?
There doesn't seem to be anything of interest here. No fine print. You're smart. You can read.
Alright, whatever. I mean, we can always just like... Can I maybe just go talk to them and give them the choice of whether they want to sign it or not, right? It's not like I'm gonna like peer pressure them into it. Don't trust in Joyce. Seismic, I feel like you might be a little bit biased against Joyce considering that you called her a liberal whore. So I don't know if I trust your judgment. Are you gonna tell me you're an Everett fanboy? Since if so, I definitely don't trust you. Oh, you'll see. Oh, don't you, oh, no. Don't you make mild spoilers at me, sir. How dare you? Oh yeah, let's talk to Mañana. I'm sure he has something important to say to me.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
It's nice enough, yeah. Labor utopia, not approvingly. Nice enough.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He knows solemnly, then turns to you, a white smile adorning his
Right.
face.
You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Mañana is my spiritual animal. Same. I would trust him with my life. Who do you think killed the hanged
The
man?
mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
Everett says Titus Hardy and his boys killed him. Oh, theory time. What if Everett was just pretending like he liked Titus and his boys, but in reality he said that Titus took over like that little like group and renamed it after himself, and it's just had like a fire lit under his ass. So maybe Everett wants to get rid of Titus to regain control of the group.
That's so. I haven't heard anything about that. But if that's true, well, he was an enemy combatant.
Hold up. What does that
He
mean?
was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Were you involved in his
I
death?
ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
This has been of
No
limited
problem.
use.
I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Damn. Kim is out here, always being absolutely ruthless, man. Hot diggity damn. Let's go, oh, there's lots of people that we have to talk to. Let's give, Garte the bird that we stole. See if we can make him happy. Maybe he'll like me a little bit. I don't know. Oh, we have to talk to a lady. God, we have to talk to so many people. What the hell?
Help you?
I needed to Garte. I found a new bird for the whirling. Give him the stuffed
What is
Bruce.
this thing?
It's no biggie. I just thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop. No, you're not doing this the correct way.
What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy.
Okay.
I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
He liked it! Ah! I'm so happy. Kim, my sassy king. Ah, he really is. We're big Kim stans here, okay? I will marry him. Him can sit on my face whenever he wants. That's the spirit. I love the energy. Whoa! Okay. Success.
Just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem.
Yay!
This was mostly about the fucking cardio. Massive cardio here. You'll live till 90, or you get a heart attack from running.
Endurance. Did you comment on the wrong post? What?
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
No! Is he being sarcastic?
Got the 20 real? Then why are you wasting my time?
Sorry. I just wanted to let you know that I'm not staying here anymore. Damn, girl.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
I ran into your husband on the coast. Oh, you never told me you've seen the Phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
Come on, Miss Ma'am. I am so interested. No, I really want to know.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Why is he taking notes about this?
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When all of a sudden...
Wait, where was this and how old were you? Exactly. Good questions.
Getting ahead of myself. I was 5.5 in Betancourt in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
Okay, 5.5. We're not trusting what she's saying anymore, right? Right?
She'd just started forming memories. Real memories. Not the billowy haze of infanthood.
Exactly. I don't know if anybody else had that, but I must have been about 5.5 as well, maybe 6 years old. I remember I was running around the like my school had like a yard, and I was like running around like a crazy kid during recess, and I don't know why, like I was just booking it around the building, and at some point like I stopped because I just had like this feeling, and I kid you not, it was like my brain switched on. I vividly remember that moment. It's like I literally gained consciousness in that moment. Previously, I was just like on autopilot, and it was such a like sudden awareness moment. That's like my first memory that I can recall. And I've told some people about this, and none of them, everyone always gets really weirded out. And I'm like, no, it literally, like, 1 second I was there, and then 1 second I wasn't there, and then the next I was there. It's like my brain just switched on out of nowhere. So I don't know if I trust this lady about the bug.
The strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it.
That's weird. I was choking on a pear in elementary school, waving to the cafeteria monitor while she yelled at me to sit down. That's when I gained consciousness. No, your first memory is you like choking to death and trying to get help. I'm sorry.
She had no fear, just surprise.
I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there, knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Where did you go? Don't go.
Inland? Then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen.
I'm 50-50 on whether this happened or not. Genuinely, yes, but I coughed it up and was fine. It was one of the cubed pears. God, I'm glad you survived.
It was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
Crazy loves crazy.
We were on our first date when I told him my story. You should have seen his face. He said my descriptions matched the phasmid down to a T. Its white marble limbs, the way it moved.
So that's how they met. This is beyond significant for them.
How big was it?
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
I thought they were looking for a bug. I'm so confused. Something the size of a child, really? What do you think of this? I'm not asking him that. He doesn't think anything of this. You were on a date?
First, yes.
And its limbs are white.
Not all of them, as far as I remember. Some of them on the inside, like stalks of marble, if that makes sense.
No, that makes no sense. Kim, what do you think?
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
Oh, he closes his notes and gives her a simple
But I
smile.
don't believe it. A child left unattended on a warm day. Children make up stories and then end up believing them.
Yes, I agree with that. I had a dream that I almost got run over by a train, and then my family left me at a circus, and then the hot lady at the circus tied me to a chair and was threatening to torture me. I must have been like 7, 6 when I had this dream. And I told my mom about it, and she thought it was hilarious. It was obviously a dream. And then my parents are not together anymore. They've never been together. They separated when I was a baby, and so like I went to visit my dad, and I told him and my grandparents about this dream that I had. I don't know if I forgot to communicate that it was a dream. I think I obviously skipped the I almost got run over by a train part and just focused on I was abandoned at a circus, and for some godforsaken reason, my dad thought that I was serious and that this actually happened, and it was like a huge deal. And it got me in trouble with my mom because my mom was like, why the fuck are you going around telling people that I abandoned you at a circus? And I was there the entire time. Little 6-year-old me being like, that's not what happened. I was just telling them about the dream that I had. It's not my fault that grown-ass adults are stupid and believe that I actually was abandoned at a circus. So anyway, it happens. The earliest memory that I have was watching a kid making another kid eat a bug when I was on kindergarten. But I'm really not sure if it happened or if it was a dream. Classic. I mean, to be fair, that sounds like something that you probably did witness, so hopefully yours is a real memory. Jeez, I know, families, am I right?
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own, into the mud, anywhere.
I ran into your husband on the coast.
Goodness, how is he? Did he say why he hasn't returned yet?
Wait, why hasn't he returned? We left him like... Sussy. I assumed he was gonna be here by the time I got
He's
back.
fine, ma'am. As we had suspected, he couldn't get back earlier because the water lock on the canal was broken. Now he's just finishing up somewhere.
Oh, yes. That's my Morel. He's bound to catch a cold staying out there for so long. But I am so relieved to hear that he's okay. Thank you for putting an old woman's heart at ease, if even a little.
I got you,
You
girl.
haven't, however. There are dangers out there. Our aging body's foul. Her heart won't rest until Morel is safely back with her.
Well, I told him to fucking leave, didn't I? He's a grown-ass man. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. You don't notice this about me, but actually I have lost... Oh, no. We're good. We don't need to talk about that. Do we go to talk to Joyce before we talk to these guys? What do we think? We must go talk to Joyce. I mean, she probably has so much to tell us. Joyce! I'm coming! Oh, maybe this time I'll actually be able to ask her for money. I've been trying so hard. My brain keeps stopping me. Oh, look at the motherfucker up there. I hate her. What a bitch. I'll get her one day. Hey, girl, hey.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
She pats her wet
All
raincoat.
around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden boards she's standing on, and on the water around you.
Thanks, Shivers. That was really useful. Could you use a code like that? The rain is freezing. Neither do I. Pat your similarly wet coat.
Very rugged. Good choice. Now, I suspect you had questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day. Am I right?
I have a photo of the victim's tattoo. Show it to
She
her.
reaches for the photo, takes it, then holds it in her hand for about half a minute in silence.
That's a long time.
It was taken with a trigette not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Stay quiet. Observe the woman's
Her
expression.
mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface. She has no excess of emotions for this cadaver. Has she seen dead bodies before? It's likely.
Okay. What do you think?
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars.
Okay.
I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like stars in the sky.
Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
What travels did the dead man make?
Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oranese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semines Islands, then this.
He points to his heart. What is that?
Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Interinsulary Age.
Cool. That means nothing to me.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
Somewhere in an office lit by a single green desk lamp, Captain Ptolemaeus Price, 58, bald and bespectacled, is writing in a ledger on his desk. Rows and rows of days and weeks, laconic remarks in a single column. Patrol, case, vacation, injured.
Cool.
In Martinez looking into Krenel, he writes in one. Then the man puts down his pen and rubs his temples with both hands. Outside, there is a siren. Distant gunshots on the streets of the Jamrock Quarter.
This man is no brother of mine, but this is his service history. Oh!
That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a map of the waterways, just like we don't need sailors the way we used to. This is what the custom would morph into on the Occident. Mercenary tattoos.
Okay. Who would tell me more?
His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade.
Okay. What is the use of this
The
map?
sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it.
Where is he now?
This one is going nowhere but the morgue. I've spoken to him, for now the soul is fastened inside his corpse. Let's not say that. I feel like that's a bad idea. I'm not gonna say that. This one has flown quite far by now.
I would say he's near the Arcade Islands by now, ready to exit the Insulindian and into the Pale, if I've read his home address correctly.
That's emotional. That's all for the tattoos. Thank you for your help.
Anything else I can help you with?
Yes, I talked to Everett, Claire, the stupid.
You have?
Yeah.
And how did you like Mr.
Not at all.
Clare?
Finally, time to choose sides.
He's a beautiful man, beautiful and just. Everett Clare is a hero of the workers' movement. He's a champion. He's a bloated rainbow socialist. I can do business with him for a socialist. He's reasonable. He's not a champion I have chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you and the cause of capital. I have the feeling the international community does not approve of him. I'm not important. If I liked him, I was doing my job. Ooh, I like number 8 though. I mean, it truly is not important whether I liked him or not, is it? But she's just being friendly. I really didn't like him. That is honesty.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually...
She answers her own question.
Corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Verm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
He looks at the ground and
The
nods.
position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Yes, Kim, thank you.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt Verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
She's my kind of girl. Yeah, I do want to gossip.
Tell her she'll like you for it.
Why did it have to be electrochemistry? Now I don't want to do it. If electrochemistry wants me to gossip, it's probably a bad idea, right? Ah.
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
Okay, now for sure it's a bad, it's definitely a bad choice. I definitely should not do it. Why? Why do I, why are they doing this to me? Ugh. He's helping me find my gun. Helping is such a funny way to put that. He has me to deliver an envelope. Why wouldn't I want to tell her this?
Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective. A well-established dominance ritual. Where did he have you deliver it?
To a nameless settlement down the coast nearby.
Ah, yes. I've been meaning to go there.
She looks over the bay. Well, you have a fucking boat, so you
With
could.
longing. Clear and simple longing. Strange. Why does she want to go there?
Interesting. He wants to build a youth center there for the children of Martinez. You're quite fond of this village, aren't you? Ooh. Yes.
I should be. In my youth, I had a brief dalliance here in Martinez. He was an older man with impossibly broad shoulders. He's probably dead by now. Even his shack is long gone. Not that it matters. These buildings are all carbon copies of one another.
You've been to Martinez
Yes,
before?
I was slumming it with some girlfriends of mine. We had boats and... Don't hold it against me. My paramour certainly did not.
Sounds like you miss those
Not
times.
overly so. It's not like this was the only place we visited. Me and my girlfriends from Azon with our shiny boats. Like reavers, we told ourselves we were the worst thing to happen to the coast since the Coalition landed in 08. Imagine.
What a party.
She's sentimental, all right. You don't know enough about her to find out why exactly. She will keep her secrets for now.
He wants to build a youth center for the children of
A youth
Martinez.
centre with Edgar Clare's statue on top of it.
Her eyes run across the water
Go
remorsefully.
ahead. Help him. Make it so. I have no power to stop him.
Why would you want to stop him from building a youth center?
Yes. I'm sad I'll never have the time, Detective. I've always wanted a dilapidating fishing village. Full of ghosts and ancient memories. Has this errand yielded you any information?
You know, let's just fucking put it all on the table, I guess.
Oh. That's so helpful of him.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling. When I said be wacky, I didn't mean wildly, grossly irresponsible and damaging to the RCM.
Okay. I feel like I might have made a mistake.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun?
I'm in so much pain. Every time I play this game, I feel my life force draining away from me. No.
Well, maybe he's not as helpful as you thought then.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
No, but I found my badge.
I love you did.
She inspects the piece of blue plastic, her eyes scanning from left to
Pleased to
right.
meet you, Lieutenant W. Frater Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Frater?
That didn't go great, did it? Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun. He's not helping me. He definitely already has it and it's just being a cum dumpster about it. Or he doesn't have it and he's just like dangling this information like that he's looking for. I don't know. It feels like a threat. I hate him. All right, we've got points. What do we do? What do we do? Inland Empire would be really good. Volition sucks ass. I don't like him. Okay. Perfect. Beautiful. 10 out of 10. Get your signatures for Everett. Once the signatures are secure, mail the document to Everett's account and use the mailbox on the plaza in front of the whirling. The hangman is down. Perform a closer inspection of his body, arriving at cause of death. This will need a form to be filled in 3 parts. That's boring. Victim's tattoos. Ask another about the tattoos' possible meaning. Where's the rest of the armor? Ask Kuno, the kid throwing rocks, what he knows. Ooh, not Kuno again. No, you know what? That sounds easy enough. Let's do that. Wait, no, Kuno's this way. Sorry. We're turning back around a lot. Alright, we have an ad starting in about 10 seconds. So we're gonna go on a quick little ad break. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, get some water, and we'll be right back. Alright, boys and girls, we are back better again with another video. Woo! Let's go talk to my favorite teenager, Kuno. What kind of slur will he say today?
Kuno's dad? Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
That's nice, Kuno. I have more questions about the crime scene.
The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Shitload pig.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
The kids are overwhelming you. Regain control of yourself and the situation.
Fucking idiot, Mulkapa.
Kuno does.
I'm not talking to either of them again, ever. It's just not happening.
Is this about the...
Shut up, I just want narcotics.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol there.
No! Give me narcotics.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear...
Okay, here. I hope... Okay, here. I hope...
Shut up. There, we're back to full health. We're invincible. Alright, it's time to talk to the Hardy Boys. Fuck it. We ball. Not stalling anymore.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Okay.
It's
Bitch,
you
talk
again.
to me.
What is it?
Your boss is throwing you under the rug, my man. Why are my options not different? What's going on?
Incriminated.
As talking
Now
to the head of the
that's a big boy.
union, why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck? Ooh. Let's go with this first.
And what did he tell you? That we killed him. That we took a cargo belt from the harbor, went out back, and used it to hang him. Because we did. All of us together. I hope he told the story straight. I hope he told it well.
I'm sorry, I'm just really confused. In murder investigations, in murder mysteries, you're not supposed to just get confessions like this, right? This is weird, isn't it? Aha! So you just confessed to murder? I don't like either of these.
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
They're playing to their considerable strength in numbers. Don't talk about arresting them. You'll only bring attention to your inability to do so.
That's very true. You murder him just like that, no remorse. Who called the shots that night? When did this hanging incident occur? Why did you... Okay, we're just asking all the questions then. No remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Yeah, that's why I'm a raging alcoholic.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
He says it as if it were worse than dying. Yes, but these were all bad people, criminals, the scum of the earth. Look, I'm just doing my job, that's all. That's what we do is different. We enforce the law, you just kill people like it's nothing. I don't like any of those. Honestly, I drink so much I can't really remember anyone else sent behind bars. I mean, arguably the guy that they killed was also a bad person, so this is just... Look, I'm just doing my job, that's all.
So you are just a simple, well-meaning man, eh? Ever been in solitary? Prison is a charter. That's what it is.
Then we don't commit crimes and then you won't end up there.
He's clearly been in solitary confinement, and at a young age, nonetheless.
So he's hanging a man, slowly, without breaking his neck.
The lieutenant replies dryly. Who called the shots that
Are you
night?
deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a hardy boy without arresting all hardy boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head. I will forever mourn day one Elizabeth. She was so nice to me. She was so chill. And then day 2 or day 3 rolls around and this is what I get? Unacceptable.
Titus, keep addressing him. He wants everyone to know he's in charge.
Titus, keep addressing him. He wants everyone to know he's in charge. Why would I give him what he wants? Oh, okay. No, I like this one better, actually.
Who do you fucking think does?
He sounds more amused than angry.
He's so sure it's him. But it's not that simple. There's someone above him, or beside him, sharing the leadership. Hard to say who.
It's the mystery girl. It's the mystery girl. You give the commands. I thought she did. The biggest animal dominates the herd. I'm guessing it's the big one. The big dick. It's the 8th Hardy boy, the one who's missing the big dick. It's a lady.
Titus, no one was thinking.
That's it. There's some kind of power issue they don't want to admit, and the missing Hardy is involved.
I'm a hound. You can't hide from me.
No. Fuck no. The big dick is right here, asshole. You're looking at it. Right. Fucking here.
Ew.
Disregard the outburst, officer. None of the boys have any comment on their power relations. That night, they acted as one. That's all.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
The fixer turns to remind Titus.
Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long have you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
Rude!
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
This is where he tries to sow discord between you two, because he knows the company is responsible for bringing the mercenaries into town.
Okay.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Fuck, I thought I was gonna be able to ask everything. How did you kill him? We know how, but why? We also know why. Why don't I just arrest you, step closer to Titus? This could be a dumbass move. Or maybe it's not.
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service. Certainly enough to not put up with this backsass. Deliver a knockdown observation.
Yeah, we need more. Did you muffle him? We haven't heard any reports of screaming. That's true.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck, and hanged him till he was dead and steady.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
Things aren't quite right here, are they? Wasn't he a trained killer from Orange's Special Forces? If yes, then how did you manage to overpower him? Where did this overpowering happen? Right, I have another question. This is a fair... I mean, if it's like 7 dudes, it doesn't really matter how trained you are, right?
Right fucking here. The fucker pranced in here like he owns the place. Got what was coming to him.
Titus lets the others clear out the details, so he doesn't get his hands muddy with explaining too much.
Okay. Then what about the fact that he was a trained killer?
The numbers, asshole. How do you think? You're right, Lizzie. I've done enough explaining here.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Things aren't quite right here, aren't they? Ooh! 2%? Please, God. Please. Please, 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 please. Come on. Come on, composture.
Actually, they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've lobbed their way.
All of them, maybe one of them is fidgeting, cracking under the pressure.
This one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Okay. I have another question about the lynching.
Copper?
Why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out alive.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was in special forces? Right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
He wipes spittle from his
There's
mouth.
slight unease in him suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
Ooh.
Kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
The missing Hardy?
He grabbed someone?
The lieutenant is trying to make sense of this flood of information.
This girl's on the mic, a beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming, "Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt?" Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle, doesn't even fall down.
He shakes his head in disbelief. Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, you say? Okay, then, yeah.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got around. Aren't you fucking listening?
Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No, you're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter, and I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in.
I'm going to ask for one last time. Who did the dead? Okay, then I'm not gonna. Ooh! I mean, he's not going to discuss it, right? Why would he tell me if I just insist?
Titus, do not answer. You have been forthcoming enough.
Fuck off, Carl. She's gone through enough without you harassing her too. She doesn't need more embarrassment.
What are you talking about? Embarrassment? If someone has been sexually assaulted, we need to...
What you need is to get the fuck out of my face. I've had enough of explaining myself to you fucks. He's dead. It's done.
As you can see, these men can only take so much baseless scrutiny. I'm doing my best to keep the situation civil, but...
What follows is a slow head shake.
It won't be for long, she means. It's true. She was the only thing holding him back.
So what are we going to do now? Why don't I just arrest you step a step closer? Oof.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
The lieutenant closes his
I've done
notebook.
this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Rent-a-cop? So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals.
Okay. We could go through the rest, see if we get anything added to it, because the only negative that we have is weak when you first met, which is very true. I told you already I spoke to Everett. He said you would cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Very mature, guys. Everett's in word, right? Why don't you push me some more and find out, Gimp? Oh. I would never tell on someone. Let's change the subject. Okay, so it's not number 3. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. Why don't you push me some more and find out, Gimp? Oh my god, I taunt? We want to taunt.
You gonna let him talk to me like that, Titus?
He turns his eyes full of heart to the big man.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess I am, you big pussy. The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out.
Do I risk? I found someone who saw the hanging a witness.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just cop tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already rolled on the others, and is in witness protection.
My witness isn't a local.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
Ooh, who he is irrelevant. Exactly.
It's like you said, Al. Copper's coming up with this on the spot. There is no witness.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
The witness said he saw 2 people of Aeropagi descent and one of Mask. Did he say that? Fuck, I don't remember. The witness said it all looked like a surreal play. Yeah, no shouting, no commotion.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
I don't like that.
Witness.
Okay, maybe it doesn't feel like this did anything to them, but they have to be fretting a little.
It worked!
Everyone is afraid of witnesses.
I tell you.
Witness is a scary
I have
word.
a witness, and then I don't tell you anything about it. And as much as you want to be like, you're just lying, because by the way, cops can lie to you. It's not illegal. So do keep that in mind. But I'm not lying, bitch. Anyway, let's get it.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
We haven't seen this before.
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time. You seen Apricot, old Purdue's daughter? Asks Lieutenant McCoy. Replies Torson. The ass on that one. McCoy shakes his head in appreciation. A bit strange the old man named her Apricot, but, I mean, who am I to judge? Wanna hit the kebab joint?
I'm gonna write down, I'm gonna write that down. Don't know who McCoy is, but I don't like him. McCoy is a bitch. There we go. It's noted. I will never forget. Cool, let's move on. I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here. You must be, you're just like real cops drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
No, I got drunk, so drunk I drove my car to the sea. I don't give a shit either, just like you guys. No, I'm also a big fan of beer and jerking off instead of helping people. I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job, like you. Wow, okay. I like these two better. Ooh, fuck. What do? I have a beer problem, not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job like you. Ah! This one is like the...
You saying we don't help people? I've been doing this job for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
He picks the beer back up.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Okay. Do either of these antagonize him? It's not about who did it. It's about the victim. She needs help. Someone's been raped. She needs counseling. We need to talk to her. I guess maybe this one is less antagonizing.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You want to talk to her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you talk to her, but you treat her with respect.
Yes, sir.
If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
Glacia. I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's Amonju with an O-U.
That an orange girl?
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
Ah, correct your time.
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours.
Why? Yeah, Miss Orange disco dancer. Cool. Fuck.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Whatever you do, do not tell him you know her. That would sound off.
No. I hate all of these. Maybe I just leave. Can I just leave? Should I just leave? No. We need to keep asking questions, right? When was when?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
He turns to Glenn.
Here you go, boss.
The tall blonde throws him a can. Titus cracks it open. What's your relationship with her?
I know her.
He looks around and an uncomfortable silence fills the room.
Well, do you know her?
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
I see. Okay, that's cool. Another question. So she's not from around here?
You mean Revachol? Nah. She's an immigrant. Or a drifter of some sort. Been staying here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all. Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent.
Interesting.
What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it. And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
So what was her relationship with the mercenary? This is an awful question. I'm gonna ask it anyway, but I don't like it.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Ooh.
It was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
Elizabeth, get out of here. You said you partied. Cool, that's cool, but what did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Why am I so nervous? Can I just be chill? Did you do karaoke? Was it sex? Drugs? Avoid his gaze. We're not avoiding his gaze.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so it was sex. So you're saying the two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
You good, man? I feel like my intro into this world where I first talked to her is really gonna mess me up.
Aces high. For the rest of the world, the Aces High is just a cool Revachol thing, politically neutral. In Revachol, it still holds revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at Lieutenant Kitsuragi's clothes? He wears a bomber jacket, just like the ones worn by aerostatic brigades, and those cargo pants could store tools for hotfixing your aerostatic. Maybe you should ask him about this.
Empathy towards Kim Kitsuragi spurred the corpse roots of the RCM. Cool! We love that. Let's unlock another one! Yes! Rigorous self-critique. Temporary research bonus minus 1 authority embarrassment to the party. You're a sorry piece of shit. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want minus 2 empathy. That's crazy. You see yourself from above. You're passed out on the blue tiles of the hostel room floor. Even in this distance, you can see your eyelids flutter. I'll have to think about that. I'm not ready to decide that yet. Cool. Hey Kim, what do you want to talk about?
What was that?
What was... Oh, did I do that bad? What was what?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
Yes.
Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
I didn't remember. Why would I say that? Why would I say that? Why would I say that? I met her in the hallway after I woke up. She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
This is true.
This is unprofessional. Not sharing information with me is unprofessional.
His opinion of you has lowered considerably.
I'm devastated. Well, I have to tell him that I've talked to literally anyone and everyone. I don't understand.
The door is
Who is it?
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Okay. Let's snoop quick. Hotel bill calculations looks like she's had an extended stay. Pile of dirty clothes, a woman's. This room had sat all over it, reminds you of your own. We going to a room?
Yes.
I shaved.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps.
What is it? You can tell me, Kim.
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the
damage.
Either way, good on you. You were saying?
My self-esteem. Can I not go in there? There we go. Wow, that was difficult. In the yard below, a corpse lies under the pine tree.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the medications.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
There's quite a collection here.
Anything of note?
Search
Pill
the bottles.
rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads Nacra.
What's Nacra?
An opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Search the pill
Among
sheets.
some foreign, probably Messinian or Gottwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Okay, electrochemistry, do your fucking thing.
Nothing of note. The further you look, the more arcane it gets. You don't know what the rest of this stuff does.
Useless! The one time that I need your help and you don't fucking help me. You're so fucking bad.
Quite a lot. This toothbrush belongs to someone who doesn't give a damn about her teeth.
Interesting. That's good information. Thanks. Let's go. You feel someone watching you behind the glass door, a woman. The bed has been made hastily. The smell of cigarette smokes in the air. Astra menthol. Hey girl, hey! Cold coffee and an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Interesting.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
Can we stop objectifying her, please?
Then toned over several years of self-defense training. You can sense it in the sharp pointing of her elbows.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you've got here.
Nice. I don't know about that, officer.
Fuck!
Where the ripe corpse of a man still lies on the ground, spotted with
My bad.
green
That's my
and
bad. I
purple.
forgot.
The woman doesn't flinch, but there is something in her light brown eyes. A sadness.
Interesting. You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
It's not that bad. There's a vortices of dark energy present, but not to hell, to another place, a third place, much different from our world. I just say it has.
They also say it's why the cleaning lady quit.
I'm Kim Kisoragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
This does not come as good news to him.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Oh yeah, feel the power.
I have grown accustomed to the power, miss. Once a cop, always a cop. I have very little idea what I'm doing. That's unimportant. Once a cop, always a cop.
Like riding a cop-a-cycle.
Haha, she's funny.
There is the tiniest bit of flattery in there. The way her eyes move from your shoulder to shoulder.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man who was hanged.
Why is it snowing so hard?
The people responsible have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol
Be
cigarette.
careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
Thanks, suggestion.
No need to dilly-dally. She's tough.
Conflicting information. She is tough. Let's just go. Let's just get on with it.
Good on you, boy. She can take it.
What is your name, miss, for the record? Nice room you've got here. Tell us. No, I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question. What's your name is for the record?
Lazier Amandou.
And where are you from?
Vredefort. Republic of Oranje.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Okay, what do you do, miss? What's your specialization?
Something stupid.
Wanna hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Boogie Street, a young man shows Patrol Officer Tilbrook his genital warts. Ask him if they're cancer. His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment with another man who's showing him a dead dog under the radiator. It's dead, Mullins says. No, the man replies. I touched him. He's warm. He's warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator.
What's that?
Oranje's lit.
He's lit.
Oranje's
What?
literature.
Oh.
It's what I studied at the university.
What's Oranje's literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranjese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian Lit would fit you like a glove.
Yeah, what do you do with it? What do you do with a literature degree? Literally nothing.
I do nothing with it.
How do you make money then? Money is very important. Show her some money. Oh, cool.
It's not very cool, but what can you do?
Could we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
Interesting. I'm pretty sure I have the legal right to demand your passport, miss. How do I know you've told us your real name? Great question.
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
That's very fair.
Okie dokie.
Thank you. That's it for the record.
The record. So official.
Did we just get on with it? Ah!
It's a bit early in the morning for rape, isn't it?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Actually, it's already afternoon.
Is it?
Squinting, she takes a look around. The spring sun is high in the sky. People pass below.
It is afternoon. Time flies, man.
So were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
Okay. Interesting.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
She does no self-defense.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Wow. Interesting. I just asked you to spice things up for us. Are you sure you weren't raped? What did happen between you and the victim? That's a good one.
Partied.
Wait, partied? Where have I heard that before? What kind of partying? Point to your bloated face. The kind I do. Ah!
A lot of partying going on.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
Yeah, you know, just explain
we
it.
Drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Were you lovers?
I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
When you take enough drugs, you can fall in love with anyone, am I right?
How did you two meet?
The lieutenant's voice is quiet, calm.
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With longing. She misses him.
Aww.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
It must have been hard for you seeing him there all the time.
Oh, yes. I have multiple viewpoints. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
The call reporting the hanging, that was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
Before we go, if it's snitching, then why you do
Because
it?
I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
Tearing off his armor. Demeaning him. Throwing rocks at him.
The caller's voice was
I didn't
disguised.
exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it? How?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
Okay, that's very cool.
Which landline?
The one downstairs, officer. I used the whirling landline.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
Yes, thank you.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
Oh, it would be awkward if he was still hanging
He
there.
won't be down there long, miss. We will move the body to the morgue soon.
What can you tell me about him? Names, eyes, age. Titus asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
Warming them. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
Okay. What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes,
I'm sorry,
age.
I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
Another puff, more nervous.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
I've also seen him in a dream. Do I want to say that? Probably no.
You pissed it all away. All of it. Elysium.
Why did they hang him for if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was... what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military. Worked for Wild Pines. And against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
Fair.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Wow. How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs. They have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
And how did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
Let's ask it. Let's ask it. Could that be the reason why they lynched him?
I hope
Jealousy?
not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? But that's probably where they got the rape idea.
What do you mean?
Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
She changes balance from one foot to another, crossing her legs.
Thank you for telling us all this, miss.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head back downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
As he says so, you feel the young woman looking at you and get a feeling you can't quite put your finger on. A suspicion?
I had something else before we go. A little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Nice room you've got here?
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
No one likes to talk about their dirty laundry and their empty bottles. Maybe if you phrase it emotionally.
I hate to say it, but you've got sad all over the place. You got quite a bit. Oh, you know, this is emotionally, right?
Yeah. I've contaminated it pretty bad.
Is that why you're out here?
The contamination spreads from room to room. First, I escaped upstairs. The sad got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door.
What exactly is this? Is the nature of this contamination?
For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you? Talk around the establishment is, you have an industrial sad spill in there.
She taps the roof with her heel.
Somewhere below, military-grade sand is dripping off the walls. You should say the first thing. It's honest. It will lead to introspection.
Something is bad points to your head, in my head, in the past.
That's where it always comes from, isn't it? From the head and from the past.
It's a feeling white and filled with doom, gaseous, invisible, deadly. It's everywhere.
Sounds like an advanced form of what I've got, with a bit of old love sprinkled on top.
Probably, yeah.
Love is terror.
He breathes into a large billow of menthol-infused smoke, savors it, then lets it out slowly.
Sheer terror, panic, and screaming.
What are you doing here in the whirling and rags?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Here in Martinez?
I heard this is where the washed up disco has-beens go.
You came to the right place. God, you're too young to call yourself a disco has-been.
I'm really not. Okay. Yeah, thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Let's see if we can get some more checks so we can pass whatever that was.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
I'm not gonna do that.
No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
Exactly. It was quite impressive. How did you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the NT-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
She's funny. I like her. The collection includes Nacra, an opioid antagonist.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
The stone isn't aggressive, just inquisitive.
Better safe than sorry.
Okay, that's all as far as that goes.
Very funky. All right.
That didn't help. Okay, I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question. I wonder what that means.
You're just one room away. Very personal.
Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory. That's oh yeah, maybe she knows something.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions, like.
He waits for you to finish the sentence.
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
That's fair.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m. drinking coffee, most likely.
Cool. Man, I'm fucking up with Kim today. I'm not happy about it.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
Very true. You think this will make them
Nothing
cooperate?
will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Dana Hushstone, why did she tell us all?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have
If
known.
not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
She seems
You think
candid.
so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit.
No!
She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know, I call that a successful for today. Wow. By successful, I mean, I can't believe how hard I fucked so many things up. But, you know, after how good it went last session, it was to be expected that things wouldn't be as nice today for me. It happens though. No worries. I'm still very proud of all that we got done. Very cool, very good. We'll be back to doing disco about once a week, probably on Tuesdays again. So next Thursday when I stream, I'll probably be doing Lies of P since we finished Dead Space. Hopefully we're getting a little bit closer to being done with that. And yeah, I don't really have anything else. I need to go get some lunch before I pass out. Oh, so hungry. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out as always. I will see you next Thursday. And you guys have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Be safe, have fun, and I'll see ya.